Hey family, it's Terrence, the Unstoppable Coach Lethbridge, with my unstoppable thought of the week. Coming to you from sunny, warm Chicago, Illinois, enjoying what's going to be a great summer. And I've got some unstoppable things planned for the summer, so I want to make sure you stay posted to these blogs where you can get the information first before anyone else. But today I wanted to talk to you about the 5 things I learned from the NBA Finals with the Spurs game. The Spurs, as you know, unless you've been living under a rock, played the great, mighty, unstoppable Miami Heat this year, and they won in a commanding 4-1 victory. And so what did I learn out of having watched the unstoppable San Antonio Spurs beat the Miami Heat this season? Well, a couple of things. The first thing I learned, as seeing the Miami Heat be this great team put together with all these great superstars, the one thing I learned is that one person can't do it alone. It takes a team. My hat goes off to LeBron James for all that he's done throughout his career and all that he did in these finals. But the one thing he's learning is the same thing that the great Michael Jordan had to learn for the Chicago Bulls back in the 90s. No matter how great you are as one person, you need a team around you. You need a supporting cast to help you get to the next level of your greatness. They learned that in basketball. You need to learn that in your life or in your business. That as much as you think you've made it on your own and by your own bootstraps, you have to realize that there have been things happening or people doing things behind the scenes to make you the person that you are and to get you to the level that you are today. Second thing I learned from watching the NBA Finals is that you can't live on your laurels. Just because you've done something before, just because you did and achieved something before, doesn't mean that you can continue to do it over and over again. The Miami Heat learned that. You know, they had these bold proclamations years ago that they weren't going to just win 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, and they kept going on and on and on. And a lot of people began to hate the Miami Heat because of all that prognostication that was going on. What they have to learn, and what you have to learn if this is something that's going on in your life, is that just because your name is LeBron James, or just because your name is Mr. X or Mrs. Y, doesn't mean that you're going to be handed anything. You have to show up each and every day. And that's the third thing that I wanted to bring out. You've got to show up and show out. San Antonio Spurs did that. They weren't intimidated by the fact that LeBron James and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade was the 3 titans on the Miami Heat. They showed up anyway. They played their style of basketball, and ultimately they won. Because it wasn't just about one person. It was about all 5 guys showing up, doing their part, and showing out on the basketball court that had them win by an average of 14 points per game in this series. Now that's showing up and that's showing out. So what else did I learn about it? Finally, you've got to understand that your actions speak louder than your words. I can tell you all day, every day that I am unstoppable, but if my actions don't show it each and every day, are you going to believe it? The Heat said that they were the best team in the NBA. And statistically, in some categories, they were. But to be the best, you have to walk away with that trophy. And they didn't do that. But Chris Bosh guaranteed a win last night, and it didn't happen. They guaranteed early in the season that they were going to do it all and they were going to win it all. They guaranteed years ago that they were going to have multiple championships. Now, that still isn't impossible for the Miami Heat, but the lesson here is to speak less and do more. Are you doing a lot of speaking in your business, about your business, but not really doing anything afterwards to show the things that you're talking about? Think about that. You want to let your actions direct what people think about you and what people think about your business or whatever it is you're trying to do. And then finally, And I won't say most importantly, but maybe for today, something for you to consider. The Miami Heat failed to win the championship this year, but I guarantee you that's going to fuel their motivation to come back again even stronger and harder to win next year. Look at the San Antonio Spurs. They played the Miami Heat last year and lost. And all you heard throughout the year was the San Antonio Spurs being fueled by that Game 6 debacle and that Game 7 loss last year. And they had this NBA Finals for 2014 marked on their calendar. So for the whole 12 months, their number one goal was to meet the Heat in the finals again and win. And they used that failure to motivate them towards the success that they have today. So it is possible, family, for present failure to motivate you towards future success. So if you fail at something today, use that as motivation for success tomorrow. If you can't quite get something right this week, don't stop. Keep pushing, keep working, and keep moving. And I guarantee you're going to be a success and you're going to be unstoppable. So those are my thoughts for the day. Use them, meditate on them, and if you know someone that needs this type of advice in their life, feel free to share this video. And of course, if you want to learn how you can be unstoppable and live your life on the next level, come on, click the link below and sign up for my free coaching session where I'll help you create your vision, implement your vision, and help you take your vision to the next level. Because as I like to always say, why would you ever settle for less when you can be unstoppable? Take care, family.